What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Philly2Detroit Box, and we got a very special guest on. We got 13-time national champ, number one rated, Emmanuel Chance. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just got finished doing some sparring, watching my boy fight. Feeling great.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, like man, let's just hop right into it, man. How did the boxing journey start? Like, where did Emmanuel Chance really get the love for the sport?
The boxing experience starts from very little, such very young age. Around 5 years old, when my father used to be training my brothers in the gym, and my father one day threw on some pads. Well, he actually seen me shadow boxing, observing what they was doing, and doing what they was doing. Then he put on his pads, and then he was like, "Oh, this boy got a future." And then it was just history from there.
Right. And then, bro, like, so as far as like you becoming like almost a phenom and in such words, you winning all these national championships. What has that been like as like from your first national, like what was that feeling like? And then what has the work like work have you been what work have you had to put in to continue to stay on that elite track?
Uh, from once I won at when I used to win as a kid, it was all like fun and games. Like I never really made weight as a kid, but once we got to about the junior year when you start getting the belts and stuff at nationals, it's like,
Mm,
oh, now you're a target. Now you're making teams and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
everybody want to be on the team. Everybody want to build their resume the right way. So it's like now I got a target on my back. So now it's extra work. Oh, I used to do
Hmm.
10. Now I'm doing 12. 15 minute shot box. Now I'm doing 25. It's just adding on to everything because we don't want nobody to be able to eliminate me. I want to stay number one forever.
Definitely.
yeah. Question. So going into your fight, since you're the number one ranked fighter in your weight class, do you feel pressure? Because the reality of it is, every fight that you go into, 90% of the people that's in the room expect you to win. So do you feel that pressure going into the fight since you've been on top for quite some time now?
No, I don't feel pressure going into fight because I believe in everything my father put into me, all the work, all the skills. It's just I got this big confidence since I was a kid. Like, oh, I'm not losing. I'm not finna lose. Ain't nobody finna take nothing off my plate.
Mhm.
And then, bro, could you tell us a little bit about like some of the people you like to get work in with? We recently had Zaquin Moses on, and he spoke highly of you. And he
Yeah.
was saying that you want to, you know what I mean, you his dog, and y'all always get good work in. So who are some people
Mhm.
that you like sparring and getting good work in with?
Zaquin Moses definitely for sure. We push each other to our limits all the time. Chess match. Ron Rivera from Philly, and then you got of course Shakur in the list. John Chance, my brother. Jalai Chance, my other brother. Today I sparred Jameer Germany. He fought Curmel. I sparred Curmel one time in camp. It was chess match, good work.
Mhm.
All the high level fighters is always. I'm probably missing some names, but them right there, them people. They
Right.
push
And
me.
you got some dogs on the list for sure.
Yeah.
Hell
No,
yeah.
definitely.
And
So how the
then like, oh, go ahead, bro. My bad.
no, I was saying, how the relationship with you and Shakur start? Like, how
Uh, the,
old was you when you first met him, and how did y'all build that relationship with y'all? Because I'm
when
seeing
I
you backstage at all the fights and stuff like that.
when I
Yeah.
first met Shakur, I was about 6 years old. Him and my brother
Okay.
was like always cool. So it was just like once I started winning, he started seeing me winning. He seen the skill. He's like, oh, this young boy is sharp. So he started bringing me around, helping me out, like what I need to add on, showing me what he doing, what I could do. Like one time he told me he was taking me back from the airport. I was coming back from Houston. He told me, yo, you could be a millionaire and feed your family with just your two hands. So just stick to it.
Right.
So like I took that for sure from him.
And do that like I know that got to be like some type of motivation, like just being able to have those type of guys in your corner. Like, could you get into a little bit of what that work was like? Just being in there. Was it like a chess match with Shakur? Because we always like, we spoke with a couple guys who've been in the ring with him, and it's just like everybody, of course, speaks highly of him. But just from your point of view, like, what is it like to be in the ring with such a high level guy like that? And then, of course, you're a high level guy in your own right. So, what was that kind of sparring like?
When I sparred Shakur, he way bigger than me, so he never try to overdo it.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
he make it a chess match. Like
Right.
he like control the spar on his own, but like even if I get a jab off him, I feel like damn, I just got a jab off
Yeah.
Shakur, and then but like if he was to hit me, he gonna stop and tell me like, oh this what you need to work on, this what you need to fix up on, or little bro, or just walking me through it. Like one time, it's on my
Mhm.
Instagram. He was giving me power, just giving me the knowledge of the game, and when I'm out there, he watched my sparrings and just trying to make me the perfect boxer or just better my skill.
Right.
When coming winning all these national titles, I know probably some promoters has reached out. Do you have any promoters that reached out that told you like if they checking for you basically like Showtime or Golden Boy, Top Rank, of course, the Zone?
Yeah, yeah. Some of them, uh, it's not too much promoters, but like it's mostly like managers trying to like when I was about I'm gonna say 15. It was this promoter. I forget his name. Uh, what's his name. I forgot his name, but he reached out to my dad because he watched me spar in Philly. He was like, oh, this Scott. So he tried to talk to my dad. We was gonna bang into it, but it's like with my skills, is way more money I could make than what he was trying to give up. But it was a solid amount of money.
Right.
Uh,
And do y'all have like a I guess not so much a timeline, but do you have I guess so what I'm asking like what's next for you? Like are you trying to do the Olympics next? Is that your goal? What's your next your goals for the next upcoming 6 months to a year to 2 years?
uh, for the next upcoming 6 months, cause I'm on the youth Olympic team, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
I believe we got a tournament in Germany. Like I leave out tomorrow to go into camp with them. So it's like, yeah, just locked in on that right now. But I can't do the 2024 Olympics because
Right.
unfortunately I'm gonna be too young. But that was my goal all my life was 2024. One time I was
Mhm.
gonna get a title. Good thing I didn't get a title. I mean, it was like,
Uh,
but 2028, it wouldn't be a long time, but it's all a process. God gonna step us
how
through it.
old are you right now?
16.
All right.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
No, yeah, 2020. Yeah, you young, so 2028 wouldn't be bad at all. You'll still be
Yeah.
Yeah,
like 21, turning pro at 2021.
yeah.
Going to that like you said you're on the youth USA team, what is that like? Because obviously for all boxers and within your age group or even older, if they really take the sport serious, it's a dream to get on like the USA
Yeah.
team and travel
Yeah,
travel
facts.
the world and fight. What has that been like? What has that experience been like?
That experience been good. Uh, so let me tell you about this one. Last no, the March that just passed, we had selection camp.
Hmm.
So it's the person you fought and the championships in December to make the team. So it was like all gas there, and like they training right next to you. So it's all gas, no breaks, because it's like it's all about who gonna get the team. So it was like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like so it's very high level. This is my first time going without the person. Like I'm not on have to go get.
Hmm.
So I'm still going to press the brakes because I gotta do my thing regardless. But
Right.
Yeah, facts.
yeah, it's all gas, no brakes out there.
And then you said your first stop Germany.
Yeah, first stop is in Germany.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be dope too. Just getting to experience, other countries and experience the world and everything like that. Do you feel like when you go to these other countries and you spar these guys from other countries, how are you adjusting to their different styles? Is it do you see the other styles of fighting so much, or is it just kind of like I'm in the fight, I'm doing my thing, or do you feel like the difference in like a Russian fighter or a German fighter or a Mexican fighter? Do you see the differences?
I didn't fight overseas yet, but I did go to Jamaica and fight. Not fight,
Okay.
but spar. I did a camp out there with Lennox Lewis. He called me
Mm,
out there.
Uh,
So when I went to go spar the Jamaicans, it was like, cause in America where we stay, it's like we get food, but in those foreign countries out there, they get those food that get them strong. Like they got
mhm.
they getting food off of trees and stuff. We getting fake stuff.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like
No,
so it's
facts.
like they're stronger. When I was sparring, they definitely not like on my skill level, but it was like they were strong. I was beating them up, but it was like I get in a clinch with him. He like do some stuff. I'm like, what? I'm like, I ain't never feel nobody my
Yeah,
weight
that's
do
crazy.
this to me. I'm like,
I ain't
how
never
you
really,
just
I ain't
gonna
never
throw
really
me
look
like
at it
that?
like that.
Yeah. So for me, like to the other countries, I think they just probably stronger, and like most of them think they want it more than America, but some people in America, we want this too.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
for
it's
real.
like, nah, we ain't for none of that. I ain't for none of that. I don't know. I can't talk for everybody else.
I was gonna
Nah,
say
but
when you
this team we with, this little team USA got right now, this youth team, we
mhm.
different. We different. Everybody nice. Everybody cool. Everybody cool on
I'm
this
about,
team.
I'm about to say how do they pick the teams? Do they pick like the top guy from each weight class, or like top two guys from each weight class, or like how do the selection process goes?
Uh, so in March we had the selection camp, and it was like the two we fought in the championships in December for to make the spot. So it was like I think it's the number one ranking and number two ranking. But the number two ranking could get they done taken away at any time because like they still do other tournaments. But
Right.
December got so much of a higher points that we're number one for like the rest of the remainder of the year. So
Okay.
basically I think it's just all the number ones they picked is me, Ron Rivera, Benjamin Johnson, Curmel Molton, Sarah Brown L, Gabrielle. I don't know how to say the last name. I don't even want to mess up.
Yeah.
Gabrielle.
Right, she see this and you done mess her name.
Yeah. Ivy, Jenna, Rashawn, and someone else. I forgot. Ethan. So it's
Okay.
10 of us, and we all got alternatives for our weight class, just in case we get
Right,
hurt. But I'm not
right,
sure who the
yeah.
alternatives is yet. But yeah, we all got it like that.
Right, just in case something
Yeah,
happens, somebody got to step in type
yeah.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you when you be going to these other camps and sparring guys, do you feel like can you like when you spar guys, can you tell like they not try I guess you could say trying to make a name off you, or can you tell like he going like up and beyond why he's sparring me because he I guess you can say like trying to get a name off you
That
because
that's
they know
crazy.
who you
That's
is. Like
crazy.
if somebody beat you up, somebody could walk around like yo, I was getting off on Manny to go, and people know
Yeah,
Manny to go this. So do you feel that when you sparring somebody?
that's crazy that you brought that up. So Thursday, I went to a gym to go spar in North Bergen. They,
Mm-hmm.
I'm right now. I'm losing weight, so I'm 115 right now. I gotta make weight for camp. So I'm telling you, it's people there. All of them is mad people there my way. I step in the ring, they putting in this big boy like 130. I'm like, oh, they trying to get some stain off me. So I'm like, not not that. So I see him. He was trying to come. They like, oh, he number one. And like sometimes they coach say that like he number one, and they'll get that in their head. Sometimes it make them nervous. Sometimes they come harder.
Yeah.
This guy was coming harder. I just was picking him apart because it's like people do that try to make a name off, but you can't just have one good day. Like
Yeah.
Right.
like you can't just have one good day. You gotta actually be nice. That's why I say boxing is the best sport. You can't have one good day in boxing. You gotta stay on top of your game all the time.
No, facts, no facts. And then, like what you just said, like you can't have one good day. It's like even if he, let's say, he did get the best of you at sparring, which I doubt. Even if he did, it's like, okay, bro, like you still haven't won 12, 13 national
Yeah.
championships. You know what I mean? It doesn't make
Yeah.
you better than you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah. Not at all. Yeah. That's definitely a fact.
No, yeah. And then
No,
so
for
like,
sure.
yeah, hell yeah. And then so like what's like some of your main goals that you want to do in boxing? This is like when you pass the Olympics or within your pro career. What's some of your main goals that you want to accomplish in the sport?
My main goal, so let me put it like this. My present goal is to get gold in Germany.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to doing Olympics, but God could guide us the right way. But
Yeah,
but my further down the line goal is be pound for pound number one, undisputed, have all the belts. Make a name for myself, be the best in boxing, and I truly mean everything I say. I want to be the best in the world. I want to be able to take care of my family, my whole family.
Yeah,
You definitely
that
on the
was gonna
right
kind of
track.
be my next question. How old was you when you realized that you can take care of your family with this? Like, if I stay on this track, like I can buy my mom a big house, dad a big house, just whatever they want. If I like, what age did it hit you that this could really like go far?
Did it hit me when it was my first junior tournament when I first made the team. Uh, it hit me. It was like, damn, like I really got the skills. Cause when I first turned junior, I was 14 fighting 15, 16. So guys
Mm-hmm.
bigger, not people starting to get their power. I'm like, oh, I could take this to the next level. Even though I've been had this mindset to go to pro already since 8 years old, but it's like
Yeah.
for real, this for real. This getting real. And then Shakur putting this in my ear, like you could do this and all that. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm for sure gonna take care of my family.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask you fighting at 112 right now. Like I know, you don't want to look ahead, too far. But if you could just like see yourself as a pro, what do you see yourself debuting at? Because you're still young, you're gonna definitely
Yeah.
grow. What do you see yourself debuting at as a pro?
I could see myself fighting 22, 26 around there.
Yeah,
Cause I still got a lot of more growing to do.
right.
I'm growing now, so it's like making 112 is still easy, but it's still it got a little harder. Like I gotta lose like 8 pounds now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any guys coming up that you see? Like, I'm probably gonna have to see them one day in the pros. Like, if you look at guys like Shakur, Devin Haney, Ryan, they've been around each other since the amateurs for a
Yeah.
long time. So, is there anybody that you see in the amateurs, somebody you fought a lot of times, and you look at him like, yeah, I'm probably going when we turn pro in the future, I'm probably gonna run into you again.
Uh, it's a lot of people. I could see myself running like with pros. You can't even tell. Like I could probably run into to Thomas Covington because like he's tall he's skinny. I could run into him because you don't know how much he gonna grow. He probably done grown because
Yeah,
he mad tall already. I could see myself running into somebody else on his team. You're sure. We all around the same weight now, so it's like we
Right.
we we at that age where growing about to stop for us. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna see him. I'm definitely gonna see him. So it's like, but Thomas Covington, he's sharp. He cold. He cold.
yeah,
Yeshua Williams. I can't. I don't really got no other names for real. Everybody else just big. Like real
Yeah.
big. Everybody else that I know that's really really sharp.
Yeah.
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 Anybody else just got to get cooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So going into the because I know that you cool with Curmel Molton and Zaquin Moses, if I'm not
Uh-huh.
mistaken. So going into that fight, did anybody was you watching it as a fan? Did you have a pick going into that fight, or because
Hey.
I know somebody asked somebody around you knew both of them. So when they made it to the top, I know somebody bumped that shoulder like, "Hey, bro, who you got?"
Hey, I
Like,
hey, I ain't had nobody but Zay. That's my blood. That's my blood family. That's bloodline. So
uh,
I was already going with Zay. But
okay,
Curmel, he knows all love. That's my boy for sure. But Zay, me and Zay, we since kids. Like I know
Right.
if I was going
okay.
against somebody, Curmel knew since kids, he gonna go for the other person too. So it's like, nah,
Yeah.
Uh,
that's my blood family. I'm not going against blood at all.
Right.
uh,
You still can't take nothing away from Curmel. He did his
Nah,
thing
yeah,
too.
Curmel,
Yeah. So
all the stuff they were saying in the crowd was BS. All the overrated stuff. Curmel is nice. He worked hard to get to
no,
where he at.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me be honest. If the crowd chant overrated, that's you're probably doing something right. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you gotta be. When they
I ain't never see a crowd say overrated to
yeah,
somebody who wasn't good at something.
in
So,
the amateur fight too at that. That means you
right.
cold. That means you
right,
cold.
It
right.
did, yeah, they was working too, man. He
Yeah,
was really
they
working
was
in there.
working. That's for sure one of the best amateur fights in USA boxing gonna have for a long time.
Yeah. Who are some of your favorite pro fighters, man? Like just some of your favorite guys to watch, maybe look at it and steal some, steal some moves from, get some game from.
Uh, I I watch CP every day, even if it's the same fight over.
Uh,
he cold. I of course I like watching Shakur.
Yeah.
Right.
But I watch Shakur right now. I'll be watching Shakur like Olympics run or his overseas run because like I got to get used to that overseas
That
style.
type
So
of,
it's like
yeah.
Right.
yeah. Who else I watch? I watch what's his name? Sugar Ray Leonard. I watch a lot of Sugar Ray.
Okay.
He cold. I watch a lot of Sugar Ray. Yeah, them my main three. Them my top three. Pernell, Shakur, and Sugar Ray.
And can you
Yeah,
get
for
into
sure.
your other two brothers and what weight classes they in and how the ages of the two brothers?
My oldest brother, Rajon Chance, fight at 126 as a pro. He should have a
Okay.
fight coming up soon. His fight day gonna drop soon. 8-0, 9-0 coming soon. And my other brother, he ain't fighting in a minute, but that boy been working. He been going hard. He been
Okay.
going hard. We don't know where we gonna put him at. Sure, his comeback day should be in December.
Was it was fighting something that your dad did or was
Nah,
into a
that's just
minute?
something we all chose. My dad ain't never control our lives. That's just something we all picked. It was just
Okay.
like my older brother started it off, and then it was like, yeah, we fighting. We a fighting family. We gonna get it. We gonna fight.
Yeah. Did your dad box at all?
Huh?
Did your pops box?
Uh, nah, he do martial arts and stuff, so he already know all the techniques and
Yeah.
different stuff. Yeah.
Alright.
No, I feel that. And then, bro, like, I guess who would you say is the face of boxing right now? Because obviously Tank is the big man in the game, the sport right now. A lot of people still saying Canelo. Like, who would you say the sport? And then even some people, you could argue Devin Haney, undisputed champion, top
Mm-hmm.
10 in the pound for pound. Who would you say is the face of boxing right now?
Who could I say the face of boxing? To be honest, it's just all crazy. But the face, I can't even really say it's a face. Like this so far been like boxing most entertaining part. It's like you can't even choose. You got like
Yeah,
right
No,
now
definitely.
everybody gonna say it's Tank, but people know Tank better than Devin. Then people gonna say it's Shakur, but people know Shakur better than Devin. But he got all the belts, so it's like you can't even really say it's a face. But we know it's someone at that lightweight. We just gotta wait until it's all said and done. And I know it's gonna be Shakur, so my face is Shakur. But
Yeah, I was going to get
yes,
into some
yeah.
fight predictions, and I was going to tell you through the biasness to the side. So when we interview a lot of guys that know a lot of big names, so when I ask them a prediction of somebody that I know they close to, I like ask for like a breakdown to try to not hear the bias side to basically see how. Like I know you got Shakur, but I want to know why you think Shakur going to win.
Uh, I think Shakur gonna
I
win
guess Tank,
because
or you could break down the Tank fight, then the Devin Haney fight.
so you want to know Shakur and Tank fight right now?
Yeah, how would
yeah,
Shakur beat
yeah.
Tank, and then after that, how would Shakur? What would Shakur have to do to beat a Devin Haney?
Uh, with Shakur and Tank, by the time they fight, they gonna probably fight 2 years, 3 years down the line. By the time they fight, Shakur definitely gonna be way too much from Shakur going done already be almost done master and hit without getting hit. He gonna done seen it all already. Uh, I think his jab gonna be too much for him. At first, I ain't gonna lie. I knew Tank was gonna beat Ryan, but I thought Ryan was gonna do more like using his jab.
Yeah, yeah.
Ryan
Yeah,
didn't show like people kept saying, oh, the height difference. Ryan didn't show
He
nothing.
didn't use it.
He didn't show nothing with no height, no length, no nothing. So it's like
definitely.
nobody really seen Tank fight nobody with like you feel me with no
Really doing, yeah.
with no
Really
length.
stabbing him with something, yeah.
So I that's why I'm rocking with Corey. I ain't even being biased. I
And
really
how would you pick him to be a Devin Haney? Another guy who's slick, got a good jab. Another person who main objective is to outskill you, outbox you, use his high level boxing IQ to win.
Devin definitely he cold. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes down to that fight, Devin get hit too much, way too much.
Okay.
Devin get hit a
Compared
lot.
to, yeah, compared to a
Yeah,
Shakur,
Shakur, yeah,
yeah.
Devin get Devin. So we was in Shakur, because me and Zay, we like Shakur little brothers. We was in a meeting with Shakur, and it was like breaking down his stats, and it was like it said something like he only lost like 6 rounds, and we ain't even believe that. It's like, for real, 6 rounds in your whole career,
Yeah.
and he don't
No,
got
I ain't
knockouts
gonna
like
I
that.
ain't gonna
So
lie.
for
On
real,
my life, can't nobody show me 6 rounds he lost in his career.
yes, he
On
ain't
my
lose
life,
no 6
can't
rounds.
nobody show me
He ain't
6
lose
rounds.
6
And
rounds.
I give you, I'll give you 2. You could probably show me.
And
6
it
is
was 2, and it
crazy.
was probably 2 he gave away, like on some
Yeah,
let me just, you feel me?
Yeah, 6 is crazy. They gotta show me the 6. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. I'd have asked for the 6. Like, let me see them jaws. What's them jaws?
Which I was like, which 6
Yeah.
was that?
Yeah.
I don't recall. I can't think of a fight that I seen in person. I seen him lose a round.
Yes, I can't.
Unless you want to count some first or second rounds, he just filling the guy out. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you 1 or 2 of those in an occasional fight, but too many rounds, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He don't really give away rounds.
It wasn't. He ain't never have a good fight though. Like, it's like
He whooping everybody.
even you could say JoJo Diaz and Devin Haney was an okay fight. JoJo Diaz, he had some success, but like,
Yeah.
Corey ain't never fight nobody where I'm like, yeah, that's that part of the game plan working. They ain't really fight nobody where nothing was working.
They can't hit him.
Yeah. It's like
Right.
it's like when people gotta fight Core and they watch him. It's like Oscar Valdez tried the little in a little thing. He tried the little he's born turning us off. But it's like, you don't know what you're gonna do with this person. So so you can't even say nothing. I don't even know why you saying this in this little interview thing
I ain't
going
gonna
on.
lie. I always feel like, because I feel like a fighter like you gonna hurt you. People will tell you that, but I feel like people that's their way of trying to get y'all to make
To
y'all
try to
pride go more than y'all
break us out of our game.
skills. So y'all can be like, they want y'all to be like, what?
Go crazy.
I can't beat you on the inside. All right, we just gonna fight on the inside, and I'm gonna cook you there.
Yeah.
The whole time it's like, nah, you gotta force your way. If you can't get on the inside, I'm just gonna bake you. So it's like they want y'all pride to reach a certain level and give them a better chance to win.
That's exactly what Roberto Duran did to Sugar Ray.
And it worked that first
He
fight.
got in his head. He got in his head.
Right.
Who you got tonight, man? Devin Loma.
I got Loma for sure.
Ooh, that's
the Queen said the same thing
sure
though. The Queen told us the same thing. Why you got Loma?
I got Loma. Tank ain't never fight nobody that fast, and I think, we ain't seen nothing with Loma. A little bit of training. I think he got some new junk. And he been humble in that face off. In the face off to yesterday, Devin seen him Loma looking through him. Devin had to push him to get some type of confidence or something. He ain't just do that because Loma didn't say a word. What are you pushing him for? You don't have no reason to do that. You see he on time.
Loma said he's mine. Loma said he's mine now.
He had to do something to make it like, that wasn't no, I'm doing that for to make the fight bigger. Nah, you seen what was going on. You seen what was going on.
So you got to be in like a close fight, or it's gonna be a long night for him.
He not. It's not gonna be a walking price. It's gonna be a chess match. Yeah. I think Loma gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even really, people think that Devin just gonna go in there and watch him. I don't think it's gonna be like that, man.
Not at all.
I think Loma still got it, and I know a lot of people do think it's gonna be a close fight, but then people got the Devin is bigger, Loma's old kind of argument.
Yeah.
But I don't really think it's gonna be as easy as people thinking, man. Loma's still a dog. I personally got Haney winning. I got him winning like an 8-4, 7-5, something like that.
Loma been old though. Loma came in the game mad old. Loma been old. Though.
Yeah, he was like 27 when he turned pro.
That ain't even really an excuse. He been old.
Right. Still cooking, man.
I understand if he was like 40, y'all saying he old, but he been old. He been old.
Facts. What's another the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. Now I I don't know how close you is with Bud, but I know you got a picture with him, so that you came with an arm's length. So I know you're close enough. So all bias to the side, how you got that fight going down, and then whoever you got to win, why do you got to win in it?
I got Bud. I got Bud because in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. When I had met Bud, I already I don't really talk to him like that. But when I had met him, I had Arrow, but it's like, but I never really watched Bud. I never really was like on Buzz, but I watched one of his fights when I think I was with Zay. I'm like, oh nah, he gonna beat Arrow. Arrow, he come out fast. Terrence don't, but I think just what's his name? Bud mindset alone is gonna get him to start off faster. And it's not like he not in shape. He in shape. And this stuff, Bud got that he still ain't put out his bag. And he old and he getting older. And he been in the game for a while. He still got stuff he ain't put out his bag.
No, I'm definitely excited for that. We always get kind of different responses for that one too.
So what's your take on Jerron Boots Ennis and that phone around in that weight class? You feel like he ready for them guys, or you feel like he not on that level?
Nah. I mean, I gotta see him fight. I gotta see him fight a little bit more, cause the last fight he didn't do his thing, but he did his thing, but it was like styles make fights. So I gotta see him fight a little bit more. I gotta see him fight another high level fighter at that weight class.
No, I feel that. Who you got in Josh Taylor, Tiafimo? We got that going on next month.
Tio. I think I got Tio.
Yeah, that's what
I got Tio because I don't really know Josh Taylor though, so I can't even give y'all examples on how I got Tio.
Yeah. And then I really just got one more, man, for the obviously we want Canelo to fight David Benavidez. He might do Bivol next, but Canelo, David Benavidez, that's the one we want, man. Who you got in
that? That's what I want too. And I got Benavidez for sure.
Why you got David in that one?
Benavidez, I don't think Canelo never seen nothing like that. Like I never even seen really nothing like that. Like
he said, I never even seen it.
He's not too much skill, but that output as a pro, and then that tall and doing what? No, I ain't never seen nothing like that. And then the way Canelo fight, like you can't, if you gonna bang with him, it's like damn for real. Canelo don't throw that much punches. He can't match his punches. And then if you try to box him, he could touch you from across the street. So it's like, yeah, that fight. I got Benavidez on that one.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm leaning David now. Before I used to always lean Canelo, but I just feel like Canelo waited too long for him. Like I always felt like David had a chance even when he first should have fought him. But now it's like I just feel like he waited too long. He better now. He done been on bigger stages now.
Yeah.
So it's like you didn't let him get experience. You didn't let him fight on big stages, fight on pay-per-view. So it's like he gonna be ready.
Yeah, that for sure. Yeah, that for sure.
If Canelo fought Bivol again, would you take Canelo to win a rematch?
I think so. Wait, no.
Even at 175, I was gonna say even at 175.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about all the weight, I don't think so.
What if it was at 168? They came down to fight for Canelo's belt.
Yeah, I got Canelo.
You got Canelo at 168.
I got Canelo for sure.
I don't know. I feel like Bivol shouldn't do that though. I feel like that'd be a dumb move on his team part. I mean, he can't say dumb move because he can win belts.
I think they should just take their win. Do where they from? Pakistan?
Russia or something like that.
Russia, like that.
I think they should take their win and do what they do. They shouldn't even be doing too much. Nah, for real.
But after Canelo's last performance with John Ryder, his last fight, I think Bivol probably wants to fight more now because he worked. He did. Canelo won obviously, but he didn't look as sharp as we thought he was gonna look. You know what I mean? And you know how them Canelo paydays be. That check be big.
I think with Canelo could have stopped him in the second round. but after after when he couldn't stop him, I guess like he was just trying to put on a show for his the Mexican.
Yeah.
So it was
No,
like
I
he
ain't gonna
wasn't
lie. I'm
fighting.
getting that vibe too.
Yeah, he wasn't fighting his fight really. He was like, "This is my first time in Guadalajara. I gotta." Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
I think he definitely threw it all out the window.
Yeah, he kind of went high guard and was
Yeah,
kind of
he
yeah,
was
it was
looking for the
kind of
knockout too much, and that's a perfect example of what happens when you look for one punch.
yeah. You get kind of pieced up a little bit
Yeah,
because John was landing some decent shots in there.
yeah, that's
You know
the.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
That
know
probably
David was
wouldn't have
watching
happened
it
back
like.
in the day.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
for
David was
sure.
probably
Yeah.
watching like I'll cook Canelo right now. David was probably watching like yo, he don't want to see me.
I
What's
think
up?
if they fight, they both Mexicans. They take it back to Mexico. I watch
Be
it
Yeah.
tomorrow,
crazy.
and they get lit. They get it popping.
Yeah, man. So I do want to ask one more question, man. What's a fight that you want to see in the future? Like it could be any one of these big names out here. Like what's a fight that you think should happen? It might be some talks, it might not be no talks about it, but what's a fight that you want to see that probably get made?
Let me think. I got to think on this one.
It could be a couple too if it's like a hard pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, most of the fights that I want to see, everybody already talking about like the Tank and the Shakur. I want Shakur to be a Tank so everybody could just see what, and then but these heavyweights, I want to see Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
I want to see Tyson.
Yeah.
I want to see Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, or Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, or Ukas and Deontay Wilder. Something around there. I want to see some more heavyweight action.
Yeah, you think you should beat Fury?
I want to see Jared fight one of them. I know Jared Cole. I want to see
Jared
Jared.
the
I want to
dog.
see Jared. I want to see
Yeah.
Jared shut one of them up.
I
Jared
picked
the
Jared to
dog.
beat AJ right now.
Yeah, I think Jared got to shut one of them up.
You think Usyk beat Fury?
No.
You see, he's just too little. Is it that type of thing?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, when it's like
Tyson Fury, the biggest one the biggest heavyweight right now. So it's like, you see how he be using his body. You see how he was doing on yeah. So it's like
Yeah,
he a unicorn, man. It's like I ain't never seen nothing like him ever in my life. It's like usually it's somebody almost three. Like when you fight Tyson Fury, you would think like, oh, all right, since he big, he probably gonna be slow in terms of his hands, and he really got good speed. But then you'll be like, all right, he probably gonna be slow on his feet then if he got good speed from his hands.
yeah.
But then he light on his toes.
Yeah,
So it's like you'll be like, yo, what's going
all
on?
around, like for real, you damn near 300 pounds doing all this, like
man. He's like an NFL lineman, bro. Like 6'8", 300, bro.
Yeah. Well, all of heavyweight fights, if you bet, you gotta bet around now because all of them is like with that. If you bet, it's just a guessing game, cause somebody gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, it's just the power. The power is too crazy.
It ain't really too much.
Like this how. No, I was gonna say
really
this how much.
Oh,
No,
say
my
what
fault.
you
Go ahead, my fault.
No, say what you about to say.
No, I was saying power's so crazy in this sport, bro. From a heavyweight perspective, George Foreman won a gold medal for boxing, and he been boxing for 11 months and won a gold medal. You're not gonna do that at lower weight classes. You're not gonna win no gold medal at 126 at the low. They too skilled. After boxing for 11 months.
That's damn
but in the heavyweight division, you could hit so hard where you can win a gold medal without boxing for a whole 12 months. That's crazy.
That's crazy. And then the money there is just insane.
Crazy. Crazy.
That man won a gold medal and wasn't boxing for 12 months. He the only gold medalist that can ever say that.
Yeah, unless it's another heavyweight, somebody fine, but
every other gold medalist been boxing for it.
Yeah,
that's
and that was because of the power. He hit so hard. It's like, am I not gonna hit you one time during the fight?
Exactly. That's mad real.
Like,
Yeah,
Marcelo, you got Marcelo, you got any more questions, bro?
no, bro. I appreciate you for hopping on with us, dog. It's always good when we get one of like the young amateurs on because we know y'all gonna be dogs. We want y'all
Yeah.
to remember us when
Yeah,
you get
future
to that.
world champions,
You know what
basically.
I'm saying? When you rich and famous and you winning these belts, we want y'all to remember us. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
we appreciate you, dog, for real.
Yeah.
No, definitely. But say, give out your social medias, Twitter, Instagram, everything. Let them know where they can find you.
Manny._ to go on Instagram, Emmanuel Chance on Twitter. Yeah, that's all I got.
No, yeah,
And
real
real
quick.
quick,
That's all I
before you
got.
leave,